Charlie, Kirky.
Well, if you're an attentive little fucking Gweilo like me, you might know that in recent times, the United States' war against Iran has become a real fucking catastrophe. I think either today or yesterday, the government of the U.S. reached a deal with Iran, which basically cements the fact that we lost. So, we're paying Iran $300 billion fucking dollars to rebuild the shit that we destroyed there. So this was just an entire fucking war that happened for no reason, where we slaughtered a bunch of school children in a foreign fucking country, where everyone said war with that fucking country would be a terrible idea. So needless to say, with this international embarrassment on our end, the American century of humiliation might as well be declared officially started. With that in mind, you should probably start learning Mandarin Chinese. I'm currently minoring in Mandarin Chinese for college. I would recommend that you do the same. If you're not in college, I don't fucking know what to tell you. You have no prospects and you're going to die broke. So, today, if you'd like, you can learn some basic Chinese characters and words with me. I'll show you what they are and I'll explain some stuff about them. So, yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so our first character and word here is this. 我 Now this character means I, me, or mine. Basically, anything that pertains to you, you fucking narcissist. So yeah, if you're talking about yourself, you would use 我. And this little accent mark here, this arrow above the O, this denotes the tone. So in Chinese, in Mandarin Chinese anyways, there are 4 definite tones and 1 neutral tone. The 4 tones indicate whether something has a rising tone, a falling tone, a high tone, or a mixed tone. In this case, it's a mixed tone, hence the down and the up. So it goes down at first and then up as you pronounce it. That's what makes this character mean I. The fact that it has a mixed tone. So in pronunciation, you wouldn't just say 我. You would say 我. You got that? I sure hope you do. So again, this 我 means I, me, or mine. So this brings us to our next character. This. Now this is pronounced 你, and this character means you or yours. So you can finally stop talking about yourself, you insufferable prick. As you can see, there is this down and up accent marker above the I, which is what gives it that falling and then rising tone. So again, if you are talking to someone else and you address them as you would say 你. You got that? Okay, so let's talk about the next character that we're going to learn today. This is another pretty fundamental and basic one. This character is pronounced J. 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 This is a falling tone as denoted by this downward accent mark. So that is what gives this pronunciation the meaning which it has. And that meaning is this. This character, J, means this. So if you're talking about something and you want to say this thing, then you would use J. Remember, it's not J, it's not J, it's J. J. Just picture yourself saying it like you're about to slash someone's throat. Like you're saying it in a very commanding, threatening, and authoritative way. You got that? Alright, so our next character is another pretty fundamental one that you're going to be using a lot. But this one's a little more abstract. It's going to take some explanation. This is also the first example in this video of a neutral tone. This character is duh. Duh. So, as you can see, there's no accent marker anywhere in this word. So that means you can just pronounce it however in the context of a sentence. So I'm just saying it like duh. Duh. It's like a middle, not super concretely defined tone. You can just say it however. Well, what does duh mean? It indicates possession of something. So to go back to the example of wo, to go back to wo, I said this means I, me, or mine. But with a little caveat here, the way you make it mean mine is if you follow it up with duh. So if you want to say my something, I don't know, let's just say like my ball, you would use wo da. Wo da. So again, this indicates possession of something. This also applies to ni, sorry, my bad. So, if you want to talk about like your friend's balls or something, like your balls, you would say ni da, ni da. You got that? And this really applies to any noun. So like, if you're talking about anyone or anything that possesses something or some characteristic, you use duh. Alright, so our next character is another one like duh, where it doesn't mean much on its own. You use it in conjunction with other words to change the context or the meaning of the words which come before it. And that character is mun. As you can see, this is another one which is a neutral tone. There's no accent marker anywhere in the word. So you can just pronounce it as flat or however. Just however, it doesn't matter really. Just don't even think about it. Now what does mun do? When you put it after a noun, it refers to the collective of that noun. So, if we have wo, and then we put mun after it, that means we, or us. Mun makes a noun plural. And, as with the case of duh, this applies to every noun. So if we take ni, and we put mun after it, ni mun, that means you all or you guys. It's the collective version of you. So the word for you in Chinese is a little different from English because it doesn't just refer to an individual or a collective on its own at the same time. Ni on its own refers to one person specifically, and ni mun refers to a collective of people. Alright? That's a consistent rule across, I think, all of Chinese. Okay, I'm still learning. But you can just think of it like that for now. So again, mun is a plural specifier for nouns. Alright, the next character I'd like to explain is a simpler one. Thank fucking God. So we won't be here all day for this one. This character is na. Na. Again, as you can see, this has a falling tone. So, na. Again, picture it like you're about to kick someone in the cunt and you're like cursing them out. That's how you pronounce this. Na. What does it mean? It means that. So, let's say you're pointing at something, like I'm pointing at you, and I'm talking to someone else, and I'm trying to say that person over there. I would use na. Na. Again, let's show it one last time. Na. Alright, second to last character. We're almost done today here, baby. If you do really well on the test, you might get some gruel. Be grateful. This character here, xiao. Xiao. So, falling rising tone. Xiao. Xiao. This character means small or little. So, if your homie gets his pants pulled down at the party and he has a little Yakubian Gweilo cock that's like 2 inches fucking long, and you're so fucking shocked upon seeing this thing, you can just yell out, "Xiao! Xiao! Xiao!" That means small or little. Alright? Pretty simple. Alright, and on to our last character of the day. Da. 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 You know the drill. Falling tone. What does it mean? It means big or large, and in some circumstances it can mean all of one thing, but that's a little specific. Today you can just remember that it means big or large. So if you're trying to impress a girl or a guy, I don't know who you are, I don't know what you're into, you can describe yourself as da. 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 Again, this means big or large. Again, pretty simple. Alright, well, there's 8 basic Chinese characters and their Mandarin meanings in the Mandarin Chinese language, that is. So, yeah. If you're wanting to prepare for the collapse of the American Empire, which will happen inevitably in the next 50 years, I'd say. There's 8 Chinese characters to get you started on learning a second language. Because I know you're an American Gweilo if you're watching this probably, and you probably don't know a second language. Because the greatest exposure to culture that you ever had is fucking Hobo Johnson.